What's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. It is your boy Jay, and this is the Sneaker Hype. Thank you for tuning in to that last video, the last pickup of the low top neutral gray Air Jordan 1s. Those are super sick. Now, the price is still, just want to say it's still hovering around 180, 190 depending on size. So if you really want those, I suggest you go cop those right away because eventually they will go up in price. But anyways, speaking of recent pickups, I mentioned in the last video, I haven't done a video in a while, but I did have a bunch of pickups. And in this video, I think I'm gonna just get them out and just show my recent pickups of the past couple of months and not do much talking, just get right into it. So let's just begin. So I don't even remember if I showed these, but I did pick these up a little bit around that my last video where I showed you guys the orange, the Syracuse, high top dunks. So going along with that orange theme, we had these Air Forces right here. The Craft Air Force One. The quality on these is, as you can see, I've worn these already, but the quality on these is fire. That leather is real soft, a little bit tumble, but it's real soft. And then you got sort of like a nubuck suede orange swoosh and that back tab as well, with tiny hits of a forest green on that tongue with the Air Force, one logo, and on the back as well. You can't, I don't know if you can really tell if it focused, but. And these right here, I don't remember the exact name of these, I'm gonna be real honest, but I feel like the concept, just the execution, it's a very simple, just white Air Force One. Don't get me wrong, I understand that, but just that little touch of that green with that rose right there on that side right there, and the tongue kind of having, it's sort of plasticky, like a plastic bag, and it has the Nike logo repeated a couple times, sort of like a plastic bag you get when you go to a bodega or corner store. And it came with one of those as well. These right here, I don't think I ever showed these, and these were from before those Syracuse dunks, and this was just something my brother and I and my girl, we found at the Nike outlet store, and I kind of had to pull the trigger. I think they came out to $100, and this high top Air Jordan 1 Zoom, Air Zoom, right? Just sick. It kind of has just a really rugged, rugged material right here of that kind of a darker green. Now I want to say olive, but then just the leather around the whole shoe is pretty decent. It's pretty decent, and then you just have that reflective swoosh that's just a dope hit to it as well. And I think I wore these probably 2 times. I wore them right away, which is not something I do. It was just one of those outlet finds that you were just you know what, I just gotta grab them and just go with them. And I think these are a dope colorway to have. Next we have the Air Jordan 3 Cool Grays. Now when these were rumored to come out and they decided to come out, I was hyped and I really wanted them, but of course the way the sneakers app is now, and I don't even want to get into the Flex app, Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champs, all that is garbage, straight trash. It's just, ever since they combined into one complete app, and the way things are now, all you get is error messages and it just crashes and cancel reservations. So of course took an L on these, but then eventually just randomly, I follow Soul Links and Sneaker Shouts on Twitter, and these just happened to restock on Finish Line, and without hesitation I just pulled the trigger on these, and super happy with this cop. Now people had a lot of things to say about the quality control on these. Some of them came with creasing already, different materials from the left to the right shoe, but I'm thankful that my pair didn't have those type of errors or issues. And you would have thought by being a restock it probably would have, but it didn't. And I haven't worn them yet, but these are definitely something that is gonna get rocked this summer. Speaking of summer, it's fucking hot as shit. I'm already sweating. I went to my car to grab my mic and the battery for the camera, and I'm freaking sweating like crazy. But these are definitely a shoe to also heat up this summer and to throw on feet with a couple simple fits. Another restock that I hit on is these right here, the Air Jordan 7 Flints. Another shoe that once I saw was releasing, I really wanted to jump on it, but it's just you take L's, and I'm not the only one out here taking crazy L's, and I don't remember taking these many L's in the years past, but this was definitely an L, and another restock that I caught, and I just jumped on it right away. And one of those shoes that definitely has a subtle touch to it, and just a touch back to back in the day, the other colorways, and that Flint colorway on any shoe is just sick, and it's simple, and but it still has a lot of pop to it, with just the hits of purple on the tongue, on the Jordan logo, and on the back right here. But it's just something about that gray, that charcoal gray tone with the white, that just it still pops real nice. And definitely, so I used to have way more 7s. This is the only 7 in my collection right now. I used to have way more 7s back in the day, but this is definitely one of those to jumpstart it back. Shout out to the Restocks. So this necessarily was not a restock, but boy, did I basically pick these up for retail. I got these on eBay, and before you go and badmouthing eBay, first of all, they do have right now what they've been doing, and I want to say it's linked with SneakerCon and the SneakerCon app, and legit checking them through SneakerCon. So they do go through an authentication process, just like StockX, just like GOAT. So you buy them from whoever posts them on eBay. It gets sent to the the authentication center, and then from there to you, depending on, I want to say, where the person is located and how far they are from New York, which is where the authentication place is. I think that determines how long it's going to take for it to get to you, because in the neutral gray ones, which were also purchased on eBay, if you saw the tag on them, the person I bought them from, he lived in New York, so he lived about an hour. He said he lived about an hour away from where that location was. Sent it to them, and I got them within a couple days. These, it took a week, and like a week and probably 2 days. And a pair of my girl shoes that I got took a little bit longer. With that process, it was probably like almost 2 weeks to get them. But you know, with these and with the neutral grays, it's something that I was just like, I don't mind waiting for. The price is great. I picked these up for $220. Like, and it's crazy to think how fast he sold out and how the resale was on StockX. And you know, a lot of the the quality control errors with these, with the pink soles, the pink midsoles, the paint dye just running down on the soles, the midsoles. And fortunate again to say that these did not have that, and definitely looking at the pictures on eBay, and I'm just lit to grab these with the Nike Air on the back for damn near retail. Just another no hesitation trigger pull to cop these. Here we have the Air Max 95 Taxis. Now these, crazy enough, they didn't have too much hype coming up to release day, but they did sell out online really fast. My girl and I went to the malls hunting for these, and we ended up finding these finally in my size, and we got her the LA 97s in her size in Kids Foot Locker, which was like the last resort to check. This was definitely a dope pickup for retail and to just throw on. Like Air Max 95s, oh, like such a OG silhouette, you can't go wrong. Now recently these two shoes released, and this is definitely something that, another one of those shoes that when announced, I was like, yo, I really wanted to have it. You know, my brothers and I growing up playing baseball and just being huge baseball fans. Ken Griffey Jr., one of the greatest of all time, hands down. I was able to grab these right here. This is just amazing to me. The design with this, the colorway, the blocking, the concepts. Like for it to come with that gold hand tag that just says, 24 on it with the Nike swoosh, and then you got the SWINGMAN logo. You got the SWINGMAN logo on the other side. That shit is absolutely crazy. There was a couple in that collection right there that it was the GRIFFEY. It was the Air Force, Air Max 90, and the Vapor Max Plus. Now for me, number 1, number 2, and then I would go the 90s number 3, and then the Vapor Max is last. But these right here, so the left shoe, it says 24 and it says junior. Right shoe, it says senior, and it has the number 30, and with the baseball stitching on the back as well. That little embroidered Nike swoosh there on the side, yellow and blue. And I can't wait to rock these. Shout out to my guy Wade, shout out to my guy Lawson. They also cop these, and I had no problem going to cop these for them. They were working, I was off that day, I had no problem going to the mall and copping them for them. Now to end this off with a banger, for me anyways, these released, and of course your boy took a L, and I'm sure plenty of other people took a L. You know what I mean? A sneaker shop out here in Boston just happened to get a late shipment, which has been happening to a lot of stores around here. They got a late shipment, did a late raffle. I don't know how, but the same way with the the UNC Jordan 1s that came out not too long ago, I hit on that raffle, and crazy that I just went to go pick them up right away in one of the stores that probably gets the least amount of releases to for the public, and just happened to hit on a size 12. My girlfriend is actually the one who won the raffle. Let me make that clear. She hit on the raffle for me. She has crazy luck because the very next day she hit on the late raffle for the Shadow, the 2.0 grade school, but unfortunately we both work and she wasn't able to pick those up. But we were able to grab these, and this is definitely one of the pickups from the past couple months that I'm super excited. You know, I'm gonna be off for 2 weeks coming up in a couple days, so I'm definitely gonna try to rock these as much as possible, throw as many pictures up as possible on the Instagram. So make sure you go follow the Instagram if you have not already, at the Sneaker Hype. Also follow the personal at JEYRUIZ_. And like I mentioned before, thank you to everybody who supported the brand, the clothing brand. Follow that as well at Underrated Shop. And why am I forgetting to let you know, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button below and also the notification bell so you are notified when new videos drop. Trying to do it as more often than I have been doing it. But thank you to those supporting, subscribing, liking the videos, sharing the videos, commenting, and supporting the brand as well. It really goes a long way, and I really appreciate it 100%. Shout out to the family, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. How do you feel about these pickups that I recently got in the past like 2 months, 2.5 months? Which one was your favorite? Which one did you miss out on? And which one do you wish you had? Comment all that below. I'll respond. Thank you for tuning in again. Peace.